don't know why I go straight away, because we've got to wait, haven't we, for the app to catch up. So I'll just have a look at my subscription list. What we got there? Lots of the Acolyte stuff. Oh, right on cue. The cat wants to come in. Well, while I'm waiting for the YouTube app to catch up, I'll go let the cat in. Not you. Not you. Yeah, what's this? It's like other blooming cats coming in that don't belong to me. But I give them treats because I'm dopey. Here, come on. Here, where are they? Where? Oi. That's it. Oh, God, it's like a bloody military operation marshalling these cats. You want feeding now? Oh, never ending. Never blooming ending. This is a gaming stream, innit? Me feeding the cat. Oh dear. Hey dear, where have you been? While you been out, princess? Have you been doing anything exciting? I bet you haven't. I bet you've just been laid out somewhere, haven't you? I bet you have. Now you want feeding. Right, just wash my hands. Then I shall return to explore the galaxy. Oh, there's a big magpie. Oh, two magpies. Salute them. 2 for joy in the garden. Right. That word. I'm back. Let's see if I'm going. New channel. Should be now. Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Right. Hey up! It's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, and welcome. I forgot what part it is. 6? I don't know. I've forgotten. Part whatever of my Star Trek Resurgence playthrough. I think my phone needs plugging in to charge. Oh, where's that gone? Come here. Where's my wire? Right, is that fast charging? Yes, it is. Right. Can't remember what we're doing, so let's find out. Yeah, we dropped out of warp on the ship that the Takon have taken over.
Down to 1 reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Right. How do we get to that console? Find a working. Can I crawl through there? I forgot what crawls. Well, we'll get through there, will we? I'll let you go through there. I mean, it's not exactly difficult, is it? Unbelievable. I mean, game developer, you should have put something there to stop him from getting through there. You know, should have blocked up that with something. He said they just can't crawl through that. Unbelievable. I mean, we won't get through there either, will they? I'll get through there. Right. I'm supposed to be looking at something. What am I looking for? Down there.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold.
Oh. Did it wrong, an idiot. I thought I'd just to press R2, but I had to move the reticule into R2, the thing, didn't I?
If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zelda is still made by a Lydian hand, despite all this Takan corruption. It will hold.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Oh, so didn't it matter? It mustn't have mattered that I didn't manage to hold on. Oh. Passage of time.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed.
I still say he looks like Ray Fiennes.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely.
See, this is interesting. I don't think we've ever done this
Starfleet
before,
and
have we?
swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over.
Cheeky
Maybe things have
monkey.
changed for her after you've been
Okay.
away for years.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I'll take you up on that.
Same here.
They not cease this madness.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
It may not look like it, but this is better. It's twice as likely the Resolute will find us now.
This doesn't look like the Ophelia. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Astrometric radiation is dropping. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Mutiny on the Resolute. Ooh, they put it in the middle of the screen. This means we're getting close to the end. I don't know.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Number one. What? Oh, I thought we'd have to do something then. But... I've got to pick one. Yes, I've got to pick one. Approach Bedrosian. Approach. Ooh. It's either Ermot or him. I'm going to pick Ermot. Don't know why. I just feel like I can trust a Bolin.
Commander Ermot, a word, please.
Of course, Commander. How can I help?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Based on what?
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
I know you're intensely loyal to Captain Solano, and have protected his interests from the start. Even if it skirts the boundaries of Starfleet regulations. That's exactly what the Captain was hoping for when he brought you on as first officer. Why trust me with this? There were others you could have confided in. I may not have been the best choice.
In our every interaction, you've been level-headed and kind. Something this sensitive? There was no one else I could turn to.
I would be flattered, were the situation not so dire. When we first met on the starbase, I told you about the accident that took so many of our crew. You said we paid a high price. We did pay, and still we came back. I'm not sure we will from losing our captain to the Takam, though.
We will survive this. I have Dr. Duval's support for relieving him of command. Once we get a bioscan of Captain Solano, we'll have the proof to make that happen.
He'll never agree to it.
He'll have to, if we confront him publicly. On the bridge. I need you to back me when he tries to refuse it.
You realize this will make you captain, don't you? Are you prepared for that? Especially under these circumstances. In this way.
I hoped I would be captain someday, but I didn't want it to happen like this.
Sometimes greatness is thrust upon you, as they say. You have my support. When do we act?
Now. Dr. Duval is already on the bridge. She'll ask Solano to undergo a bioscan. Then we confront him when he refuses.
Into battle we go.
Well, I presume we're going to have to call him back to the bridge because he's buggered off to engineering, hasn't he?
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission...
Please, Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. The safety of the ship is of paramount importance.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy.
This is for your own good, Captain.
This is for your own good as well. Security to the bridge.
God, they were quick. We were waiting in the turbo lift.
Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Wait. With all due respect, Captain, Commander Rydek deserves the chance to defend herself.
You have no say in this, Commander Ermont. Sit down.
I will not.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
This is outrageous. What is happening? Someone needs to make sense of this right now. We're going to run out of places to stash prisoners.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
And? That good or bad?
Commander Rydek was right.
Oh, right.
Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
Oh my.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Duty Officer Newt, I'm taking command of the USS Resolute as of 15:32 hours. Whatever.
That could have been so much worse. I hope you're all right.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
It hardly seems real. All I can think right now is that I will miss the captain. I've known him for so long. To lose him like this, it's...
We don't know yet if bioforming is truly permanent. There's still some hope.
That is a bit of comfort. But I know better than to hope too much.
I'll take the big chair. Stations, we have a job to do.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Indeed.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
Go there quick.
We're taking fire! Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
Get us behind one of those asteroids, mister.
The Vescar's warp engines are powering up.
I was on.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Vescar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
Almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
3 to beam out.
Read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar... is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Some sort of escape pod, perchance.
Can't give you much more time. Can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
I bet Rafe Fiennes sacrifices himself so they can escape.
Elydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. And then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
They have shuttles.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Well, everybody
Attack
says
pattern
that,
Delta.
don't they?
Target ventral power couplings.
Aye, Captain.
Got to do that. Go on, do it.
Zeldi
Talking to the
in
ship.
range.
Fire!
Zeldi's shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give Bortle access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Oh, it's exciting. With his infinity gauntlet. Easy. Meanwhile,
your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make
and a
airtight.
sturdy container for your escape pod. Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, there
Not
we go.
this one.
Not enough room for the big guy.
Well, it's massive.
No way this will hold up in a vacuum. Go, here we go.
It's
This
just
will work.
right. It's the Goldilocks one.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Ooh.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back.
He's not going
Can
to.
detonate
He's going to
by
sacrifice
remote.
himself, isn't he?
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
He's blown out of the cargo bay. You know, bloody hell. Who wrote this? I thought, no, he's not. I thought we were going to give him, sacrifice himself to save him.
2 more moments.
Hurry!
Oh, hang on. Oh.
What are they doing in there?
Don't do anything.
Please, help me.
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell!
I'm gonna let her in. I'm gonna let her in. I'm being too nice.
Come on! Hurry!
Humanity. Madness! Oh, Flash. Right, I'll seal it. Do it then. I thought I'd have to do it.
Exelar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain. Locked
You've
on
got
and
crispy
ready to
fingers,
fire.
haven't you?
Fire!
Alright, go, go.
Ready?
Detonate!
Looks like I picked the right job.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
Boo.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
That's the protocol. But it's also a captain's prerogative to break that protocol.
I suppose it is.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Oh, they're going with the... the Arsenal of Eternity.
Any sign of
Dun
Sidron?
dun dun.
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
phaser.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
Well, it's your call to come down here. Still not sure I agree. I respect the chain of command. The phasers should work at the ice. Is this another Takan vault?
This portal gun is there, bringing up the rear. Or has he buggered off? He's there.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
So now they can breathe. Is there air? You don't know. You don't just wait to take the helmets off after the door closed, don't you? Anyway. Find Sidron. Okay. Let's have a look round then. I'm sure it's going to pop up once we get past this bit. There we go.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
And I'm sure there's him, not just him, there'll be others with them, won't there? Killer boots, man.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you. Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takan would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
Right, investigate the vault. Okay, I guess this way. Maybe.
I should look elsewhere.
Oh, right, not that way then. Trust me to go the wrong way. I mean, it's not saying get your tricorder out, is it? Usually it tells you, doesn't it? That's where we came in.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
We'll try that one.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
There's something else I'm supposed to be finding. Let's have a... Oh, no. There's a thing there. Oh, excuse me.
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system.
You mean capital system?
This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever.
Am I expecting a delivery? A big white van's just pulled up outside.
This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling, that sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it, but it cuts to the core of your being.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built.
I pronounce it. I'm sure it's pronounced aphelion, like
I
perihelion.
can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Descend. Okay. Oh, right.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
How come his gloves still
I've
compatible?
seen these before.
Because he came
The
from
other
like
vault.
hundreds of thousands of years before this was made, apparently.
And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be.
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Decon civilization. Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form.
I doubt Galvin would willingly leave these behind. So odds are, he'll be back.
Unless this is why he sent Sidron here. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Decon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Decon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Decon life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. 1 minute you're standing there as you. The next you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Decon in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
You're talking about a crime against sentient life on a mass scale.
Or an evolutionary process where the strongest and most capable survive. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. portal?
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tikan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Tikan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire.
There is only one true Tikan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Tikan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The distance.
The time has come.
A bit vague.
I hope we speak again, brother.
Hope I didn't make the wrong choice there.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. 4 to transport.
Something off about her, isn't there?
You have to hear me out, Captain.
Ooh.
I lost my eyes because of you.
So changed.
And still, I've always stood by you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Right.
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault.
Red alert,
Aphelion is
shields
coming
up,
to view now,
etc.
On screen.
Bloody bridge windows, yeah.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
Beam them out and get us out of here.
I would remind you, those life forms are Tikan, not science. Tikan. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Yeah, got through.
I hope
Made
you
the right
realize
choice.
what you've done. We don't need
Needs of
another
the
captain
many.
who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
Stand down, Lieutenant Bedrosian. It's done.
Yes, Captain. And to think, I used to look up to you.
You're relieved.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
out
They
of
hit
here.
us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere
Anyway.
but here. Now.
You may indulge yourself. The priest window. Ugly idiots. Hate them. This is not got them out of here. Oh, thank God he let us out. Diaz farted. Oh, we're going to be sick.
There they are!
Thank you. I'm not sure one of my kind would have done for you what you did for me. I did not expect a show of mercy. I hoped, but you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand it, but I'm glad you did.
Now that we're safe on your ship, I think you were right to bring her. Things seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle.
Just because we're back on the Resolute doesn't mean we're safe yet.
Look, this is good. Don't lose sight of that.
It's supposed to be at warp. It's not showing it.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulder's separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Oh.
Diaz.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioformed. And as far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us?
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
Yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that.
Were they on the ship that blew up, or did they transport over to the other ship? I don't know if he told us that. I wasn't paying attention.
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
Well, I'm just getting started.
Glitch. Okay. Nice.
She was a good little escape pod. Not that I want another ride like that anytime soon.
Tell me, did any crew from the Zelti survive?
Well, since the Lydian ships have no escape pods, I think it was just us.
I see. I thought so. I had a partner on board. After this mission, she and I were meant to.
Got to get it in, haven't they? Never mind, whatever. Fine.
Doesn't matter. All that matters now is making the Takan pay for what they've done.
We'll stop them. I promise.
Well, that's the DEI checkbox. Checked. That's where we're going. Is anything else? Can't see any other dots. She's waiting there.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chobok. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna hear about it from him. Let's just go get it over with.
After all we've survived, You're still a pessimist, huh?
I can't believe it. You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it.
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
When they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z.
Z.
Diaz. Etzelars too.
I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a lot of irregularity going around.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
Let's turn it off. And this section ends.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zelda, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
There we go. Right. Crosstalk. Right, we're going to leave it there for now, because I've got stuff to do. If you're watching live, I'll be back at 9 PM on this YouTube channel. For Friday Night Appointment with Fear, this week, we're looking at Q the Winged Serpent, starring David Carradine, Richard Roundtree, and several others, and a big monster. So there we go. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, live long and prosper, look after each other, and until next time, I'll see you there. Oops, press wrong button. Oh dear.